This is for you guys to listen to very carefully, for you men out there on these dating apps, especially like Hinge and Bumble and stuff. So us girls, when we get together, we clearly talk about who we've gotten matched to, who we saw and what's going on. And like in Toronto, when we sit and talk, we see that we are all talking to the same people and matching with the same people. So like for example, I would tell my friend, yeah, I just matched with, so she would like match with a mic and I would match with a mic, and then we would show each other and she's like, oh, this is the mic I'm talking to. I'm like, that's the mic I'm talking to too. And so, you know, we sit and tell each other, and you guys are matching and playing around and fooling. Like you say one information different to somebody else, and then you tell me something else, and then tell our other friend something else. And aside from that, you guys have totally no standards. You just like everybody. Like if you go through our list, like you'll see that we have like a specific type. Like when you go down my list, you'll see like the type of person I like, because they all kind of look the same. Whereas we are like all girls, all friends, and we all look different. Like one is blonde, one is bigger, one is smaller, one is like really thin, one is like very simple, one is a lot of makeup, one, and then you just see them like everyone just to talk. And we literally make fun of you guys, literally. And then like you'll see like the person's talking to me, and then meanwhile they'll ignore me and talk to someone else, and then see that's not going anywhere, talk back with me, go on a date, ghost me, go on another. Like, how do you guys handle it? I can't even handle one person. How do you handle so many people at the same time? Meanwhile, you're saying I'm looking for a serious relationship, but all you're doing is handling 1,000 different people.
Thank you for telling us that you and your girlfriends all chase after the top 10% of men. She says that she has a specific list. Yes, we all know what that specific list is. Over 6 foot, 6 figures, and a 6-pack. She says that men need to increase their standards. The fact that guys will match with blonde-haired women, brunette women, tall, thin, or curvier women shows they are not shallow and are open to genuinely dating women. She tries to say that this is a bad thing, but her situation is far worse. She says that her and her girlfriends make fun of guys for having variety, but men are making fun of her because they are all talking to the same one man. That is far worse. The same one man is juggling all of these women at the same time, ignoring one of them and responding to another, telling one of these women one thing and telling another something else. This one is a lost cause. Keep chasing after Chad and Tyrone, honey.
My name's Tyrone.
Isn't it really ironic that men will say things like, well, we're not allowed to feel our feelings because we've been raised to be tough and to do this and that. Who taught you that? Think hard about it. It was the patriarchy, aka other men. It's not a valid excuse anymore when you're a grown adult. If my mom never taught me how to clean, I wouldn't say, I can't clean this mess. I never learned how. I would go learn how to clean. So if you feel like you're emotionally stunted due to the patriarchy, saying that you're not allowed to cry and do certain things that might be seen as a simp or whipped or a pussy, like you can take yourself to therapy. You know that, right? Like you don't really care that much about other men's judgment of you to the point where you're not getting help for yourself. For you to deflect and not take responsibility for these kinds of things is just another form of weaponized ignorance that you use to get away with stuff and to not take responsibility and to do the work. Women are not your emotional conduit, by the way.
These chicks want to blame patriarchy for everything. So who is really to blame for the reason why men can't explain how they feel and express their weaknesses? It's women. Time and time again, I have heard from men that when they were depressed, they would talk to women about their feelings, and what would these women do? They would leave them.
Same kind of thing happened to me.
you.